We're just about to start, actually.
Well, Giovanni De Gennaro, been around many years now, as you see, 24, has some top medals, and, well, let's just talk us through it. So he's powerful.
Yeah, very, very powerful. He's got a really long reach on his stroke, so let's see what he can throw down here.
Yeah, he's been saying he's feeling good before the race, so it's good to see him in the final. He said it was a bit lucky to make it, but he deserves to be in there. He's taken all the risks on gate 4 already.
Yeah. 2 Italians in the final, which is it's a while since that's happened.
He's taken a risk here, but he's on a really nice top split here. I think we looked at about 32 for the semi-final, so...
Yeah, he actually looks really composed. He's on that hard line, but he is very, very composed here.
Slightly low there, but keeping the speed running out there. He's pushing hard here. It's looking good so far, but it's whether he can take it all to the bottom, because it is a very physical course.
Can you pace yourself or not, or you just have to go out?
I think there is a little bit of pace in this course, just because it is so technical and physical towards the bottom end, so you do need to pace it a little bit. But I think we will see the kayak men just go really hard.
This is a very good split. For reference, the semi-final run for Yuri Priskovic was 62, and we saw him come through there at 58, so he's certainly on a very fast run here, and he seems to be in control so far, so hopefully he can keep it going to the bottom. We can set something really fast for the guys to start chasing.
Yeah, that's nice into the last upstream there, just slipping a little bit on the punt, but he's going to chase it all the way to the finish now. Oh, you can see the determination in his face. He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
He's on a very, very good run here. He's pushing hard to the finish.
Hey.
Wow.
92.83, and salutes his mates. The Italians are great at following down. Just missed out the last 2 weeks in making it to the final.
Yeah, I know he's super hungry after missing the final just so close the last 2 weekends, so he's looking to go out there, and he'll definitely put on a show for us.
And this sort of course, would it suit him? Well, we'll see.
We'll see. The Czechs love a good twisty course, and you know, Prague is very, very technical, so this is where Vavra trains in Prague, and I think he's going to be winding it up here, really looking to get out there and get amongst it.
He's got a really dynamic, powerful style, so he's come off a start nice and controlled here. Nice and dry through gate 2, coming down. I think he setting the pace for here. It's quite nice.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's nice and tight.
Nice execution on gate 4. I think we will see quite a lot of athletes try and push under the poles there just to save a little bit of time.
That's fast. Always rotated slightly too much. Yeah, as I said earlier, Giovanni's top split was very fast, so he's 1.74 down.
Well, given a 50 on 6, we'll see a review of that. But he was close.
Yeah, it was definitely a very tight line there. Pushing off the wall now down to this tricky combination. You need to really lift the nose up through 11, but he seems to have done that okay, just pushing on to the flat section now.
This is a really physical section. The arms start burning here, and you can really feel it. Pushing in there nice and tight. Out. Ooh, that was tight as well, but he's taken a bit of a hit and lost a bit of boat speed. But he's pushing on here. He's, ooh, slight touch there.
There seems to be about 6 or 7 places you really have the risk of slowing your boat down a lot.
Yeah, it's such a physical course out there today. I don't think the conditions are the best. Quite damp, and it doesn't make you feel amazing when you're racing in these conditions. So.
Yeah, he's just going to be finishing it off now. It is such, as soon as you get offline on this course, just because the gates are set so wide apart, it really drains the energy. So.
And you guys have to be peak condition to listen to a couple of your interviews, Joe. Clearly you're Olympic champion, have had massive interest in the last 6 months. You say you're not to go with his brother Raffaella. They're great cheerleaders when running down. And it's good to see them making the finals now.
Yeah, he's been consistent throughout the competition, 3rd and 8th, so he could be one to watch for sure. He's got a very dynamic paddling style again, a bit of flair here and there.
But also very composed at the same time. You know, he's got quite a long stroke, so I think this could really help him out today, just being composed in those crucial sections.
That was very smart around gate 4.
Yeah, nice sweep there.
Getting into the back eddy on gate 5, using that to charge it up to get some speed out here, turning the bow down. You can see a smile on the front of his boat when he lifts it up.
Was that a 2-second penalty on 6?
Yes. Yeah, very, very aggressive there. Just cutting it a bit too fine.
He's slightly over-rotated there, so this is going to cost him time. not keeping the driest boat there, opting for the punt and slipping as well.
The punt in gate 10, I think a lot of the athletes would choose to go around that now. You saw a lot of people slipping on the wall in the first runs, and I thought more people would be looking to go around it now.
With it being such a vertical wall, it's quite hard to punt off, and sometimes you can slip on the paddle like we saw Zeno just then. Again, you can see on the split, it's slipping away from here slightly, but Giovanni was super fast, so if you can just hold this to the bottom, you can still be within contention for something.
Well, the rain's coming in. Will that affect the people?
I mean, we're a whitewater sport, so hopefully the rain shouldn't matter too much, but it doesn't give you the best feeling on the start line, but I think it's more for the spectators rather than actually the athletes competing.
Yeah, these guys are all really experienced athletes, so I think they'll be able to cope with the weather conditions no matter what it throws at them.
Well, 6 seconds off the pace at the moment.
There's Giovanni looking very smug in the finish, very happy with that run there.
Sporting, but he's had a really good season so far, and I'm sure he's going to be looking to try and make amends for last weekend and really put something down for the German fans out there for sticking out in the rain.
Yeah, that's what he wants. Well, he was third in Prague, which was first medal since 2014, while he won in Augsburg. See how he can get, again, another powerful athlete. I suppose you all are, to be fair.
Yeah, I think at this level everybody's kind of, would describe everybody as very powerful, to be honest. He's got a very aggressive style compared to some of the other athletes, though, and a kind of German style, gets the boat moving, and if it's not going, he doesn't take no for an answer, he'll still keep pushing it. Gets into the back flow there, really nice, out tight onto the wave and uses it. Bit of upstream metal, that's very fast compared to some of the other athletes earlier.
Very high on the exit of 5 there, so I wonder how that'll set him up for this next
rotating the bow around, making sure he's not leaving anything to chance.
Nice, smooth section.
Surprisingly, he's slightly off for the switch, this split, which just shows how fast Giovanni was.
Yeah, I think he's losing time here as well. Giovanni was super fast, and I think deceptively smooth. That's what made it look a lot faster. And I think you'll see that throughout the splits going down. He's just so smooth and almost looked effortless compared to Sebastian sprinting down here.
High rate of strokes.
Yeah, he's getting the work done though, but the split's slipping away from him here already. You can see that.
No, 2.9 off, which would put you straight into second place. But there's only 3 other athletes gone so far. Bit of a mess there.
Yeah, it's definitely slipping away from him here. But only being 2 seconds down there, that would still be in contention for the fastest semi-final run. It just shows how good Giovanni's, final there was. He just absolutely nailed it.
Where we saw 18 put on the demo run, could you guys have done that, or do you think it was just too much down to luck?
I mean, I was actually quite looking forward to that in the demo runs. I thought it was something a bit different and could be quite good.
Well, comes into second place, but 2.95 off the pace, and doesn't look too pleased.
Yeah, I think he hit the tail on one of the stagger sequences and then had to spin out, so that's cost him a bit of time.
I don't know how much you compare to the women, but not much changed hands, not much time changed hands in the top nine gates, and then it was all after that. Well, here we go. I got Soviet, who is 25 years old, from Ukraine. Came, I think, 29th and 62nd so far in the 2 World Cups. So he's certainly on a dream weekend.
Yeah, he's been very impressive so far this season. Had some good fast times, so he'll be super stoked to make the final and just be out there and mixing with the top guys.
Yeah. We've seen him in a few finals before, so he's not a new name to a final. So let's see if he can build on those previous experiences and try and throw it in. Oh, in trouble already. It just shows.
Yeah, it's gone.
He looked like he was nice and calm and composed, but just caught the tail there and caused him to lose the rotation, and obviously having to paddle back for gate 7, which is going to prove very, very costly on the split time, and also the energy stores.
Yeah, it's just going to be finishing it off now. There's not really any coming back in this class from a mistake like that. So
I think unfortunately fortunately for Giovanni, but unfortunately for the other guys, putting such a fast time down to start with, it just makes it super, super difficult for them, and they're all chasing that kind of 92 time, so you can't leave anything out there, and you just got to put it all out there on the day, and hopefully that'll be in contention for the win as well.
Well, as you said, he's so far well ahead of the field. So just finishing off this run.
Yeah, his arms are going to be sore now after paddling up for that gate, but that's just the way it goes. you try your best to make the best plan you can, and if it goes well, then great, and if not, then it's just, you know, pack your stuff and it's on to the next weekend.
Pretty much so, yeah. As soon as it's over, it's like, okay, analyse, move on.
Yeah, it's pretty cutthroat. Be interesting to see his reaction here, because I'm sure he'd be happy to make the final, but I think he would have hoped for more than that.
He doesn't do anything dramatic, but he certainly flies down the course.
Yeah, his style's pretty floaty. I quite like watching him. You know, his boat's always on top of the water. He never seems to get too stuck anywhere. So let's see what he can do today.
That was very smart around gate 4 again. Seeing these guys really cutting the lines there. He's got a very dynamic forward stroke. Oh, I didn't see that touch on gate 3. So that's
yeah, I didn't see that touch either there.
We saw that one.
Yeah, this is starting to get away from him already, and we're only at gate 8, unfortunately for him.
Another one.
Oh, just cutting it a little bit too much. Nice through that 11-12 section though. Trying to put a bit of pace on the boat now, down to 13. Get that right to left across the stopper to let it carry you into 14. Just been a little bit caught up on the eddy line there.
Well, Zeno Valdi 6 seconds back from Giovanni, so his third place would be worth trying for still.
Yeah, it's slipping away from him here. As soon as you start losing costly time like that with +6 in penalties, you're going to start chasing it, and it can go one or two ways. It can go good for you, or it can go bad for you. And unfortunately, it looks like he's losing a little bit on a few of the lines. Not quite as neat as a semi-final run.
Yeah, having to chase it up a lot into the upstreams. That's just, it's very energy zapping as soon as you're chasing on the back of those holes.
I don't think he's been very happy with that.
He normally tells us what he thinks.
Yeah, let's weigh it out and see what he says later on.
On Facebook, yeah.
The last 2 weekends got into the final in Augsburg, didn't quite deliver what he wanted in the final there, but I think he could throw it down today. It's a fast paddler.
There's some Japanese TV are here.
Yeah.
So it's good to see preparing for 2020, 2008 in
Sebastian
Brazil,
Combo,
2007. Sorry, yes, world champion who popped out of the scene for a few years and then came back.
Early touch, so he's going to be laying it down here to try and...
Well, he's capable of flying, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got to pick up that deficit of 2 seconds already, though. But you can see from the results that Sebastian's 2.95 behind Giovanni, so all being well.
No, there's another taking out gate 7. You can see already 7 seconds off the place, already putting him out the medals.
This is where you can see going off 10th and putting down a really fast run to start off with is a really advantageous position to be in.
So if you go off 10th, I suppose the idea would be to just give it your all to give the others something to think about.
Yeah, just try and lay down some pressure on the other guys, really, which looks like Giovanni's done that well. You know, these guys are going off really hard now, and it's not working for them at all.
Well, Bailey and Stott know something about that, don't they?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I certainly won't want to be sitting on that start line now, knowing that I had to beat a 92, having seen what it took. It was a very, very smooth run with no real time losses. Yeah, Sebastian is not very happy with this, and just going to see it home now, I think.
It's just another unfortunate final. It's just not been coming together for the guys, and it's quite frustrating to watch because you desperately wish you were in and amongst it, but it's just the way the sport goes.
Yeah, that's why we on ICF TV, we appreciate so many athletes. I have the unenviable task to say, sorry you've missed out, but will you come and help us? And it's great for us that you do. Thank you so much. And we hope to never see you again.
That's ideally, yeah, but I'm sure you'll be seeing me again. So.
Here we go, Kazuya, medalist from the World Cup final in Tassen last year. He's been on great form, so let's see what he can do. Really, really powerful start, and I'm sure he'll just be chasing it.
Where does he train?
In Japan somewhere, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just a flat water course. So yes, he's doing incredibly well.
It looks nice and composed off the start, which is good to see. You can always tell you can start to see what people's runs are going to be like off the start, I think, the way they go off.
You look bored most of the time.
Try and not look like I'm too nervous, that's the problem.
Okay.
Into the back flow there for Kazuya, just getting pulled up a little bit high. So let's see what he can do through here. He's just
he's trying to underdo that turn there. but he's managed to save it.
Yeah,
it's
he's
good.
reacted well there.
It's going to take a lot of energy, though. Well, look, 2 seconds, 2.7 off.
Still in touch and distance though, if he could nail the rest of the course. It's one of those courses that you don't want to try and make too many mistakes at the top and try and save your energy for the bottom. This pool here certainly zaps your energy. You can see people puffing and panting as they're going through there. I certainly had it myself, and it really knocks you for the rest of the course. But he's done that really nice and kept the speed running out of there.
Just looks like his energy's been zapped too much on that top section, trying to save those few gates.
5.8 will put you in 3rd place.
If he can hold the same section that Giovanni's had here, but he's slipping a little bit there. Just let go of his paddle for a second as well. He's fighting here, he wants it, you can tell.
He's going to need to push so hard to the finish now, but he looked really, really tired. So
Dashi from Japan, 2nd World Cup final this
I think he could
season.
challenge for 3rd place here at the moment though with his time.
What's it, 99 he needs to do?
Just inside that 98.29, yeah.
Well, there you
So
go.
he moves into 3rd place.
I know, there's an Ivaldi has
In
to.
the final, he's managed to get in quite comfortably in 2nd place, so he's got a bit more time watching the guys, and he's seen what's gone down so far, so he'll know what he needs to do to get on the podium.
And you can see the reigning world champion from London.
Yeah, he's got quite a long stroke, and sometimes deceptively fast.
very smooth start. He's going to be looking to open this out a little bit into 4.
He's gonna
Sweep.
I think as soon as you're taking a touch there, to be able to beat the 92 is pretty much impossible.
Giovanni went clear. Top 3 in fact have gone clear so far.
Slipping away from him again here. His top split's going to be a lot down on Giovanni.
There you go, 5.5 seconds, 5.25 seconds.
That was nice round there though, he's keeping the speed running out. Oh,
No.
look.
Well, Yuri claims he never plays a percentage game.
I just think he's paddling at such a good level at the moment that he can afford to absorb time, but unfortunately it looks like slightly too much time that he's hoping to absorb here. He's probably one of the most consistent paddlers, well, is one of the most consistent paddlers on the scene at the moment, and very exciting to watch, but unfortunately this final's not quite panning out like it usually does for him. Slight over rotation in the back of the stopper there, but he's kept with the sweep on that. Two touches is too much to absorb for him today.
So yeah, Dachi top 4. Is it going to be another bronze medal, or is Alexander Grimm going to swoop in on the...
Well, the crowd are saying you're going to be there. As you can see, 2008 Olympic champion and the 2012 Olympic champion is coaching.
Well, I think he'd love to try and finish first in this final here, to try and have first in the heats, first in the semi, first in the final, but he's got his work cut out for him. He'll have to go 2.5 seconds quicker than his semi-final, but he's pushing hard off a start like his typical style, so he won in it.
He's flying.
A lot of speed through there.
Looks like he's going all or nothing. It's a very dangerous game to play, but let's hope it pays off for him today.
Well, he's the first flyer to make it through 4.5.
He is without doubt probably the strongest guy on the circuit.
The biggest anyway.
He's up on the top split, so that's a positive for us. Takes a big hit there, whereas Giovanni was a lot drier, so he's lost some time there.
We do have at least one German on the podium.
Oh,
no.
he's
He's
taken
missed
a
it.
50. Oh.
He's going to go back.
Such a shame for him, because I
It's
knew
all over.
he's been paddling so well all competition here.
He's so fast though, he could still have a medal, I think.
I think he's
No, he's given up.
got a bit too much work to do now to get a medal. But he's putting on a show for the Germans. He's not stopping. He's going to see it out till the end and make it worthwhile.
So Italian victory.
Kazuya on the podium again as well for Japan. That would be good for Japanese TV.
Well, I say there's a crew here doing lots of interviews and stuff.
Yeah, and it's just great for his road to Tokyo, I guess. very, very confidence boosting. So yeah, he'll be stoked with that.
One German on the podium, so they'll be happy with that as well. You can see Giovanni in the bottom corner, really happy.
He's not shy on showing his emotions. That's what it's all about, isn't it? If we have the official results, if we've not already had them. Here we go. Giovanni Di Gennaro for Italy takes first in a cracking 92.83. Sebastian Schubert, Germany, silver. And Kazura Adachi takes the bronze for Japan, with Zeno Evaldi just missing out ahead of Lucien Delfort. And you can see